Problem 16, the cosine of 180 minus theta. If we're trying to find the cosine of two angles, we know the formula says the cosine of the first piece minus the second piece is simply the cosine of the one times the cosine of the other. Symbol changes, sine of the first piece times sine of the other guy. So, here's what we have. Cosine of the first piece, well, we have 180 for theta, so it's the cosine of 180. Cosine of the second piece. The second piece is just theta. You and I don't have a clue what that is. That could be 10 degrees, could be 2, could be 5, could be 100. I don't know. Plus sine of the alpha. Alpha is your first piece, so it's sine of 180, which we can figure out in a minute. Sine of beta. Sine of the second piece, which is just sine of the unknown. We don't know what we're talking about here. Now, on a unit circle, 180 degrees. Here's 180. The values right there, if you remember, are over -1 up 0. So the cosine of 180, that value is -1 times the cosine of the unknown angle plus what's the sine of 180? The sine of 180 is 0. Sine of 180 is 0 times the sine of the unknown. Well, 0 times whatever that comes out to be is going to be a 0 there. So our final answer is simply the opposite of whatever the cosine of theta is. So if you and I are trying to do cosine of 180 minus 30, the answer is going to simply be the opposite of cosine of 30. That's all we're doing here. We're just simply restating that this, no matter what theta is simply going to be the opposite of the cosine of that theta. There's problem 16.